Hello everyone, today is December 28th and I figured I would give you a grow room update. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and looking forward to the new year. So the first thing you might see from the last video is that I finished covering the outside with the sheetrock, so the top and the bottom's completely covered. But the biggest change is going to be on the inside. So I spent about $10 and bought a package of just thin mylar blankets, heat blankets. You know, it's just very paper thin, reflective material on both sides. So, you know, I completely lined everything, the door, all of the walls, the ceiling, and the floor, just to help keep the heat in a little bit. Pardon the noise in the background. Let me shut the door to make it a little quieter. That's the heaters running. The other big update you might notice is that I replaced the two 4-foot T8 lights that I had with these 150 watt fluoro wing compact fluorescent lights. So there's two of them obviously in the grow tent, which you can see I still have, but there's two of them in the grow tent, and then I'm just supplementing it with one of those 4-foot T8 lights. I'd like to eventually buy another one, maybe use that for the seedling station. And I've actually just got a little old end table in here with a big heat mat that I might use for seedlings as well. So I'll provide an update when I plant some more seedlings. But let me just give you a little bit of tour of the what's growing on. So right here, and the tips are actually looking burnt for some reason. I think they're getting too close to these T8s here, which run a little hotter than the compact fluorescent lights, it seems. But this is one of the Burpee container corns. This here is a Moringa Seed. The three back there are Moringa seeds, and then in the front, hasn't yet germinated yet, I've got some pepper seeds. And in the rock wool here, which I overwatered, you can see by I think you can see how it's got that greenish tint on the top. That's from overwatering the rock wool cubes. But I've got some other pepper and tomato seedlings going in there. And then down here I have in the back, I'm hoping they recover. They were just shipped not too long ago in the cold New York weather. But in the back is a Meyer lemon, which you can see on the lower left there. It's got some leaf curl going on. Let's see, in the front here is a olive and coffee. And the two in the back here are dwarf bananas. And in the hydroponic garden, you can see that things are growing pretty good here. Not actually as quick as I would have liked, but I think that's because this is my second time growing in it, and it's the winter, and it's actually around mid to low 60s in the basement here. And you can see that I actually have been running every so often this humidifier with the fan that kind of blows the mist around, and since I've been doing that, things have actually perked up pretty good. But quite a big change though, I would say, on a lot of it from the last time I did. So here in the front is lettuce. These two right here, which are doing very well, are both cavern tomatoes. It's a stuffing tomato. So these two right here, I'm actually going to have to move probably to the back row so that they're not crowding everything else. I got some more lettuce going on there, here, and here. And another good update though is this is a Burpee corn as well. This is the same corn as I showed you in this seedling right here. That's how I started it, actually in soil. Then I took it out of soil once the roots were big enough, put it into a rock wool cube, and then stuffed that into the hydroponic garden. So you can see that this one is doing much better, getting some big curl going on here, and they're growing towards the light, and the tips aren't really brown or burnt at all, unlike the other one. So it seems to really like the light as well as the tomatoes do. Some of the other stuff doesn't actually, like I said, this lettuce doesn't appear to be going as good as obviously this front one. You can see, I don't know if you've ever seen hydroponically grown, but you can see here the roots are growing out of the bottom of the pot like they're supposed to do, and that's obviously an indication that it is growing. Contrast that with something else like this lettuce. Look at the root growth. So nice and healthy, clean, no real diseases. I do see a little black on that piece there, but you can see kind of the difference if you've never seen hydroponically grown vegetables before, what that looks like on the bottom. And then take a look in there and you can actually see the tomato growing out. So they're definitely liking this solution. Let me get this back in here. I run it around, the pH is about 6.5, and the TDS meter shows around 450, I would say. And in the beginning stages, all I use is this Flora Nova Grow. So it's really just regular tap water. Check the pH up or down as needed, and then I put in this Flora Nova Grow. Give it a light. I run my lights 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and that's about it.